Hey everybody, it's Rob and Mandy with the Heart and Soil Farms.
It's freezing, y'all. It's like 31 degrees here, so I'm freezing. But we wanted to just make a quick video and show you some of the progress, some of the projects that we're finishing up, some new ones that we're going to do, and just some other stuff on the farm. So I wanted to bring you along and kind of give you an idea. So the first project I'm going to show you is my shed I'm building. So I'm going to walk over there and show you that.
Let's go.
Alright, so I have a couple projects that I started and I'm going to start. So we're in Tennessee. If some of you are new to our channel, we live on an acre of property. And so we do all of our, urban homesteading, our farm here on just 1 acre. So we try to make the best use of our property that we possibly can and strategically put everything so it's more efficient. So for about 3 weeks I've been trying to do this shed behind me that I wanted to build, but in Tennessee our weather it's awful. It's been raining here for about 3 weeks and now it's been down into the teens and the 20s and I'm not coming out here and working, y'all. I'm from Maine originally and I just do not love the cold weather. So I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm a faithful watcher for all of you out there, and so if I see something on YouTube, I get super excited and I'm like, honey, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Y'all, he has tried to ban me from watching YouTube videos. It's not happening, Bobby. I'm a faithful watcher. So it's not happening. I see you, y'all, it ain't happening. I will always be there to watch you. I got you. So Living Traditions is one of the homesteading channels that we started watching 3 years ago when we first started doing, this journey of us. And so I caught a video where they made something similar to what I'm doing, but they made it into a duck house. I don't need a duck house, we have one, but I like the concept of the pallets. Now, we're cheap, y'all. We are always looking for deals. We don't buy anything brand new. We're couponers. We're Facebook Marketplace, yard sellers. So I'm always looking to, help get stuff that we can utilize on the farm but not have to pay, a lot of money for it. So I saw this pallet idea for their duck house and I just absolutely was like, yes, this is a great idea. So I started driving around the city in my car and taking his truck and throwing pallets on everywhere I could get them. And I was collecting them for probably about a month. So we got all the pallets up. And so I want to show you kind of where we are on it right now and kind of where my plans are going for this. And hopefully we can get this fixed in the next couple weeks. It just is dependent on the weather. So this is my shed. So we took the pallets and I stacked them on top of each other. And then I actually put boards in between the pallets for stability, just like Living Traditions did, to be able to secure the 2 pallets together. I have a pallet right here on the ground, and that is going to be the final pallet that we're going to put up here to make this wall. I'm not going to put a door here. I want to be able to just walk in and out. And then when I come in, I'm going to put shelves and hooks and all that stuff, because we have another issue that we have on the property is we have so much going on that we have piles of stuff because there's nowhere to put it. We've run out of space. So I'm going to utilize this to put this is Neely, everybody. She's very inquisitive. And so we run out of space, so it just looks like we just have all this stuff all the time. What are you doing, Neely girl? What are you doing, Neely? So I'm going to utilize this for a lot of the garden stuff. Tools. We have lots of pots, just stuff like that. I'm going to put some shelves in here, hooks, some of our tools that we utilize. And on the top, I'm going to put a tin roof. I found a neighbor actually is getting rid of these 16-foot pieces of tin, just giving them away. Y'all might hear my dog. He wants to be in the shot. So I'm going to go pick those up. So I got the tin for free. I got the pallets for free. The only thing that we had to buy was some screws. So we have very little put into this as of right now. So I'm super excited about it. Now on the outside, what were we going to put on the outside of this? What kind of, to finish it off for the wall?
It'll be some type of plyboard.
So that's going to go on the outside just to kind of make it look together. So I will have some cost in that, but Bobby's really good at finding deals, which y'all will see later on in this video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we won't, and I won't buy something just because I need it. I have patience, and that's pretty much the only time in my life that I have patience, that I will wait until it, you know, I can find it either free or cheap. So we'll wait, you know, it's not something, I can start on the inside, I can start putting stuff in here. It's not going to be life-altering if I don't have the walls up immediately. It'll still serve its purpose. And so that's what we're going to do. So this is one of the projects that we are going to be hopefully finishing up rather soon. And then I'm going to, since we're talking about storage, I'm going to show you guys a couple of the things that we utilize and something that we found. So as far as storage kind of stuff we're trying to really implement and make the best use of our space is, like I said, we find deals, y'all. So this was it was actually sold for like pool supplies and stuff. And I found this on Facebook Marketplace, and I think I paid, no, I didn't, y'all. I found this at Home Depot, and it was one of the, what do you call it when they just have it out there to show it? Displays. Thanks, y'all. He's got to guide me. So it was a display, and I think they were asking like $45 for it, and I was like, it's not going to happen. And so the manager came over. It was the beginning of winter last year, and I was like, you know, I really like this, but I noticed it has a few spots in it. And, you know, how low would you go? He asked me what I'd pay for it. I said $10. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was like, he's either gonna give it to me or not. He sold it to me for 10 bucks. I was ecstatic. It's huge, as you can see. Now, we have it full just of, you know, stuff for our garden, you know, fertilizers, all that stuff. Now, one thing you'll notice, don't mind the weed, y'all, we haven't done it yet, but there's a small crack right here. And that was because of it being a display. And that's why he gave it to me for $10. But we used it all last year. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's great storage. And as you notice, we ran out of space because we have these drip lines, these water drip lines that we pulled from our above ground garden beds. So I came home today and Bobby had a present for me. So let me show y'all this present. All right, y'all. Here is my present. I just love presents. So that box worked out so well for us. It kept everything dry. I didn't have any issues with it. It did have that one little imperfection, but it doesn't affect anything, so I don't care. So he went to Lowe's today. Did you say Lowe's? Was it Lowe's?
Depot.
Oh, he went to Home Depot. Sorry, Home Depot. And this was originally $60, and they had it marked down to 15 bucks. $15, y'all. Do you see? Get a close-up how beautiful this is. $15, y'all. Brand new. $15. And the other one works so well. I mean, we have so much stuff that we have here that's just scattered that this is just going to be something else that I'll be able to utilize as far as storage goes. And like I said, you see all those water hoses that was on there? There was nowhere for me to put them. And I didn't want to lug them all the way up into the attic because that's the only space we have. So they'll fit perfectly in this along with so much other stuff. So it works perfect. So yay for Bobby's deal finding, right? Like flash, flash. So I'm going to show y'all a couple other things on the farm, and then I'm going to show you the next project that we're going to work on. So let's go look at that.
I'm going to squeeze in here real quick. I just want to show you how pretty my trees are getting. I pruned them back just a couple weeks ago, and all our fruit trees they're just growing really great. They did good last season. We got a little bit of fruit on them, but this year is going to be the year, everybody. So we'll keep you posted on that.
So I was going to kind of show y'all just to kind of give you an idea. So if you have followed our channel, you know we have around 45, maybe a few more different spots that we plant. We have above ground garden beds. We have a 50-foot garden bed. We have stuff around the side of the house, around our swimming pool. We have beds on the front of the house. And so we do a lot of vegetables, and we do a lot of fruits from our orchard stuff. But something else that we do also is hemp. I'm a licensed hemp farmer in Tennessee. So these beds, I have 2 of these beds. So we also grow hemp. And of course they're down for the season. I did keep them covered just to make sure. But in addition to everything that you're going to need as far as gardening goes, I also have stuff as regards to my hemp, because I do it completely organic. I do not use any chemicals, any pesticides, and we don't use any of that on any of our produce, our nothing, because we have animals. We have chickens, ducks, pigs. So we try to do everything as organic as we possibly can. And so that stuff costs a little bit of money to make that type of commitment. So I want to make sure that it's protected and put away. And so the hemp, of course, has its own supplies in addition to the farm. So kind of just give you guys like a little backstory on why, I'm really focusing on storage this winter into spring, and just making sure everything's taken care of. Now let me show you my next project Bobby doesn't know about. Come on. So like I said before, I'm all about utilizing space here on our property. Now, we may try something one year in one space, and it may not work due to the sun, due to shade, for whatever reason. So we always are willing to try. I mean, if it doesn't work, it's fine. We'll do something different and try again. So in this space right here, and I don't have a microphone, so I'm going to try to speak up. Sorry, y'all. So in this space right here, this is where we had one of our greenhouses last year. It just didn't work here. It's not like it didn't do what I needed it to do, but Tennessee has some significant storms that come through. I mean, 60-mile-an-hour winds, some serious storms. So that type of greenhouse that we had, we need something with more strength, something more industrial. So it did serve its purpose for what I needed it for last year. I did all my starts in it for my vegetables. I put my hemp plants in there before I put them into the ground in June. So it did work for what I needed it to do. But it ended up actually somewhere in the back of the yard from one of the storms. So we're like, okay, this isn't gonna work. So we actually did get a hoop house, which you'll see in another video once we get that going. Yay! So what I've decided to do in this area is, one of the issues that I can't just put to ground, because a lot of stuff you'll see, we put it right to ground. This particular area has a tendency, it doesn't flood, but it becomes very, what do you call it, Rob?
It's the least path of resistance for drainage.
Yeah, it gets soggy very, very easy. And so this is the soggiest area that we have. So any plants or anything I put directly into the ground, they're not gonna do well. So what I do want to do is I want to put 2 beds here. And I'm a visual person, so I'm kind of going to walk it and show you guys what I want to do. So I've got this space, and so I want to take one bed and I'm going to put it right here. It's not going to be very big, maybe 4 feet, 4.5 feet tall, because I am going to fill it up with our, we use for all of our soil when we do our above ground beds, we actually have mushroom casting compost brought in. So all of our above ground beds, that's actually what's in it. So we have mushroom compost, and then we also have organic soil that we add to that. So I want to take one bed and I'm going to put it right here, probably about 4 feet tall, 3.5 feet wide. So I want to put one here, and then I want to put one, maybe I'll move it over a little bit, like right here. And then I want to take, we use cattle panel. I love cattle panel. It's the best thing. We've got it on all of our above ground beds up there. it works great for climbing veggies and stuff like that. So I'm going to take some cattle panel and I'm going to drape it over these two beds. And then I can grow, I'm thinking about putting all my beans here. So I just got a package in the mail today, which I will take you guys in the house and open it up with you. But we got some seeds from Baker Creek and I'm super excited. And so I am really big about trying new things. I know a lot of people who grow say, you know, only grow what you're going to eat, which I do. 90% of the stuff I grow is stuff that we're going to eat. But I'm really into trying new things and, you know, experiencing different vegetables that I may not have ever tried before, or never even heard of before, to be honest with you. So I'm really experimental when it comes with that. I do make sure I grow stuff for our family, so we're good with that. But every year I do add things, you know, that I've never grown before or we've never had before, because if you don't try it, how do you know if you don't like it? So I have the space to be able to do that. So that's what I think I'm going to do here. I got some really cool beans, which I'll show you guys from Baker Creek. So I think I'm going to actually put these here, and I'll show you why when we get it, just because the type of bean it is. But I think with that trellis system over it, it'll just grow, and I don't have to worry about the ground being oversaturated, because they'll be, you know, semi-protected from the two beds that I'm going to build. And I just think it'll be like really pretty, and this is a good space for it. And if you can see in the back all that clutter, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. I need places to put stuff. So that's why we're building what we're building. So do you want to go check out the chickens real quick? You guys want to see the animals? Let's go see the animals real quick before we... Bobby's so funny, y'all. So let's go check out the animals really quick before I take you inside and show you what seeds I got. Let's go. Okay, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, give me that. Give me that guy. Give me that guy here. Give me that. Give me the toy, or no, Look at your dirty face. You give me the toy. You're so crazy. You're such a master. You get out of here. You get out of here.
There's Bullet. Bullet, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Man, you got stuff on your face, man. You didn't know you was going to be on camera, so it's okay. It's okay. You still look good. You still look good. Yeah, that's your good side right there. That's your good side. Nice. Alright, guys. This is how you know that it's cold out. When the duck pool is frozen, it's cold. Strike a pose, ladies. Strike a pose. Don't you walk away from me. Girls are so nosy. So nosy. What? I'll get you some snacks. Who's a pretty boy? Dude. You got mud on your face. You big disgrace.
Alright, I had to get in the house, y'all, because it's absolutely freezing. I had to make a cup of tea, because when I say it's cold out there, the wind is what's making it horrible. So I got my seeds from Baker Creek, and I'm so excited. This is my actually first time ordering from Baker Creek, so I'm really excited to see how they all do. So I figured I would share what I got with you guys and let you know. And then that way you can kind of follow how my progress, you know, this spring and summer as they grow and produce and all that. I'm going to move that. I'll probably knock it off. Alright. So these are the seeds that I got for Baker Creek, and I heard I actually got some free stuff too. Free gift. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I got, and I don't want to take too long at this, so I'm kind of going to just like bust through it really quick, just to kind of give you some idea, because I know you probably don't want to see every million things that I got, and me taking 2 hours to explain all that. So I'm just going to bust through it really quick. I'm just going to get it organized. Alright. Y'all, I'm so excited. So like I said, I'm super into trying, new things, even different variations of things. And when I say that, so we grow carrots every year. Rob posted a video on that previously, and we had like a great harvest. So this year we're going to do carrots, but it's called Cosmic Purple, and it's just such a stunningly beautiful carrot. It just intrigued me, so I'm growing that. I got some free basil, yay. Now, we also love cauliflower. I love, love, love cauliflower. I like to put it in the oven, bake it. It's absolutely delicious. And so I'm going to try for the first year the purple cauliflower. I just love the way it looks. It's so cool. And I'll go through this kind of quick just because, like I said, I don't want to spend a lot of time. But this is called a banana melon. I actually, from what it says, it tastes like a banana. So I'm really excited to grow that. And I'm going to hold these off because I'm going to show you. And then I got another breed of carrot. Is that focusing? I'm just throwing it up there, y'all, so I'm trying to make sure. So that's a type of carrot. I love, orange peppers, red peppers. I'm growing a lot of peppers, but unfortunately, my body does not tolerate spice. I love spice, but my body does not. So I have to find other things that I can eat and still kind of get the peppers. So I ordered these peppers because they're sweet. They don't have that that spiciness. They're more of a sweet pepper. So I got that one. And then, of course, okra. Everybody gets okra. I got a couple different types of tomatoes I'm excited about. I love tomatoes. I grow a lot of tomatoes. I always start way too many, and I never end up being able to utilize it all. I have an issue with starting way too much, but I would rather have way too many than not enough. So I'm, in addition to what I already grow, I'm adding these. So this is the pineapple tomato. The gold medal. I thought this was the coolest tomato. Doesn't that look really cool? And then I always, I have a bunch of other tomatoes, but this just, the minute I saw it, I was like, I have to grow this. And it had really good feedback in the Baker Creek catalog, so I'm really excited for these. Then I've got some free stuff. They gave us some different herbs and stuff, which is super exciting. I am going to try, I always grow squash, zucchini, all of that, so I wanted to add to it, and I was really particular about reading every single thing that they put in there, and kind of just seeing like the flavors and stuff that they said. So I'm going to try this squash this year. I just love the color of it, and so I'm excited. I really hope I'm successful with this. And that trellis that I was talking to you guys about over there, that's where I'm going to put my beans. I think that would be a really awesome. I'm going to put either one kind on one side, one or the other, split it up. I don't know. I have to kind of see how it works. And I've grown, lots of beans and different types of beans before, and I've had really good success with them. But I'm going to add these two over there just to kind of see how they do. This is the Chinese red noodle. And then this is the Grey Silks. And we grow corn every single year. We love corn. We're big, big corn people. And when I saw this, it was just, I love the colors in it, and it just literally just, I had to have it. I can't wait to see how this produces. I'm so excited about it. I think it's an absolute beautiful corn. So I'm super excited. So this is what I'm trying this year for corn. And then we always grow cucumbers. I've tried several different types of cucumbers. I've tried like the gherkins. I've tried the great big ones. I've done the ones that, the lemon ones. It's called a lemon cucumber, something like that. And so this year I decided to try a couple different ones. I like cucumbers. We eat cucumbers, but there's so many different varieties. So I just want to kind of try them and see what I like or my family likes the best. So this is the first one that we're going to do, overpacked due to low germination. Oh, well, that's good. They gave me extra, but I guess this one didn't germinate very well, but I'm glad they told me. So I'll take extra care of this one, actually. And then I'm really excited about this one. And so they gave us a few free things. It looks like I've got some eggplant, basil, and bee balm lemon. So that's cool. So one of the other things that I took a risk on, and I'm going to share just a little bit of just personal information about me. And I've brought this up before, but I don't really dive into it too much. I'm diabetic. I've been diabetic since I was 18 years old, and unfortunately with diabetes, there's just a lot of stuff that goes with it, especially the type that I have. So I'm always looking for food or stuff that can assist with me producing sugar and helping in any type of way or form with my diabetes. And as I was going through the book, this came up. I've never heard of this before. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, to be honest with you. But this says it actually helps with people who are diabetic with glucose and helping to metabolize sugar. And it says it tastes good. So I'm actually going to grow this year just to see, A, do I like it? And if I have, you know, any kind of difference. Because if I can control my sugar or help my diabetes naturally in any way, that's what I'm really striving to do. So if you guys, you know, pull up Baker Creek, it gives you more information on it if you're interested or you have, you know, diabetes like I do. It really just grabbed my attention immediately. So this is what it is. So that's the seeds, and I wish I could say that was all the seeds, y'all. We have a huge container. If you follow us on Instagram, it's heart in, the letter N, heart in soil. You can definitely see all the seeds we posted. I have a seed addiction. I'm a hoarder. I hoard seeds. I can't help it. So you can see what else we're growing and follow us along. On a final note, I did want to show you that Rob actually picked up this book last week. Now we've been doing our little farm. We're going on 3 years, and I'm always about getting educated. What can I do better? I have the hiccups. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm always interested in getting people's, you know, opinions on what works for them. Because if I can work more efficiently in any way, shape, or form, that's going to benefit the farm. Rob and I are really, really big on that. So he got this book the other day, and I have been infatuated with it. It is a great, great book, and one thing that I really, really liked about it is it really talks about small space farming. So you don't have to have acres and acres. Like I said, we live on 1 acre, and we do all of this on 1 acre. And this really talks about small space farming and what you can do. And he talks from like little bitty all the way up. And I really enjoyed it. And it has like diagrams in it on how you can set it up, bring on animals on any space. So I thought that was really awesome. So I just wanted to show y'all this book because I've just got a lot of knowledge from it. And if I see something that I'm like, wow, this is fantastic, I never thought about that, I want to share it with y'all. So I'm going to hold it up Great book. I absolutely love it. It's got so much stuff in it, and just it's got a whole bunch of information on, tells you like what kind of breed of animals that you have. So if you don't know what kind of chickens that you have, or you don't know what kind of ducks that you have, it actually tells you, breaks down what all the breeds are with all of the animals. So I highly suggest this. I think this was a great book. They did not send this to us. I'm not getting anything from this. This is something Rob picked up, and I enjoyed it so much, I just wanted to share it with y'all. So that's kind of what's going on the farm. Wanted to just do a video and kind of show you some projects we're working on, how we're getting ready for spring, what we've got going on. Like I said before, we are going to get the big hoop house up and going, so we're excited about that, and we'll make sure that we bring you along for that ride. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That would be awesome. We appreciate everybody who follows along our journey. I love kind of sharing our story and where we are, and following you guys on your stories. And like I said, you can follow us on Instagram. Oh, and y'all can hit the bell. See, I'm not very good with this stuff. I'm getting there. We're still small. But hit the bell for notification if you want to see any other videos that we put up. And thanks so much for watching, and y'all have a great day. Bye.